Hey, Di and Frank. Happy anniversary.
Okay, Auntie Di and Uncle Frank, this is for you on your 50th. And first, as Teresa said, want to say happy anniversary. And I'm glad that you're celebrating and that you're being celebrated. I'm looking at a few notes because I wanted to remember a few things, and it's been fun to remember them. So I want to start with the good stuff, which includes that when my kids threaten to snap me with a wet dish towel, I can tell them quite quickly and quite firmly to back off because I've learned from the best. And I say that I learned from Uncle Frank how to snap a towel. And that actually scares them a little bit. They know that I mean it. It backs them down. And then I tell them stories about snapping light switches on and off in Kerrobert. Like many people, I think I have reflections ranging from the playful to the sort of values stories that I feel like have come from being with you. And some of these are even fresher for me because of being in Edmonton recently with Isaac, who wanted to hear some of these stories of growing up in Edmonton. That, of course, includes stories of you two. So here's a couple of remembers. Remember picnics at Kinsman and playing football as a whole family out on the field. I remember that. And hockey, of course, in the basement with Dennis and any of the adults that we could get to join us, in full equipment or otherwise. Father's Day trips to Hardisty and playing baseball in the Gopher fields. Thanksgiving trips to Kerrobert, of course, and being in Kerrobert for car washing and car waxing. And here's another Uncle Frank one, hypnotizing a chicken at the Wetters farm. Playing ping pong, more football in the backyard in Kerrobert around the trees, cards, showdown. I remember also, our trip to California in probably 1976. Being able to drive down together, Di and Frank and Dennis and Trudy, and camp in the tent trailer and chase the Googies or be chased by the Googies. Those are all special memories to me. Auntie Di, always checking in the way that Auntie Di does, of how's everything going. So how's my 10 boy? Which is a question that, if I speak honestly, I love it, Di. And even more recently, you expressing that with Isaac in the sneakiest of ways. So Isaac, if you were to go on a mission, would there be a special girl that you would be leaving behind? I love the way that you dig into it, Auntie Di. You find a way to get to it. Being in Palm Springs together, of course. It's been fun the last couple of years to have my kids get to know you a little bit and to be in that space together. And that makes me proud. I feel proud when I think of them getting to be with you and you with them, but them getting to be with you. And Christmas times together, that's my last one that I'm thinking of memories of being together on the 24th for Christmas Eve, and a few years where we had hockey socks. I remember them hung at your house, but hockey socks for Christmas stockings tied at the bottom. Those were our stockings for Christmas. But being together on the 24th, being together on the 25th, coming over for Boxing Day, getting together for New Year's Eve, that's a whole lot of parties going on, and I totally loved it, and I hated to see it end. Those are things that I remember so strongly as a kid that were so linked to you. So there's lots of fun of these. And now when I think of it, it's been almost 30 years since I've lived in Edmonton. Almost 30 years. And quite seriously here, I think of you, Di and Frank, with so much gratitude for the anchors, for the stabilizers that you've been in my life, always being there, always seeming to be there, supportive, playful, loving. And you help put some values in me that are near and dear to me and as strong today as they were those 30 years ago. So things like making it playful with my kids, and somehow the world just seems like it's good because of being able to be with you. So I'm a better dad, and I feel like I'm a better uncle and a better person. So that's lots of good stuff, and a little bit of teary memories for me, and good serious stuff. But mostly thinking of you and celebrating you in your anniversary, the best that you are, snapping towels and otherwise. Lots of love.
I'm so glad to hear all these stories on your anniversary, and so glad to get to celebrate you. Have a great one, and thanks for taking good care of this guy all these years.
Happy celebrating.
Bye-bye.